shit, that was fucking way hotter than I thought it would be. Good morning, guys. A little bit of a different video today. I'm doing a full day of eating, and I don't think I've actually done a full day of eating in this entire series, which is kind of stupid because I feel like I could have. I'm doing animal-based diet, whole foods diet, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I figured I'd show you guys what I eat every single day, starting off with morning coffee. I like to stay fasted in the morning, so I'll just drink coffee and water, maybe some electrolytes depending on what I have planned for the day. I don't really have any crazy activities planned. I just have a 30-minute aerobic run, and then also I'm about to go train. So I start off the morning with just black coffee and water. Like I said, sometimes I'll put electrolytes in some water and drink that as well, but I'm not going to today. But it's just black coffee, okay? I don't want to spike my blood sugar, and I don't want to get that release of insulin just yet, because for me, I'm the type of person where as soon as I start to eat, I don't like to stop, okay? Because I don't have the mental capacity to tell myself, yo, you need to chill. That's why I like to stay fasted throughout the day, especially because right now I'm trying to lean up for the last 4 or 5 days of the challenge. So we've got a bunch of beef, raw ground beef, we've got an egg, we've got chicken liver right there, and then we've got some pumpkin puree, and then a bunch of blueberries on the bottom layer. So sometimes I'll do bananas, sometimes I'll do blueberries, but I'm always gonna do pumpkin puree because it's a great source of fiber, and it's really tasty for them, I think. Chicken liver, I don't give them chicken liver every single day, probably every other day, and then a shit ton of beef, and they'll eat this twice a day. She's always like super pumped. He knows he's getting it, but she just won't fucking leave me alone until she literally has that. But they're not getting that until after our walk. I'll see you guys at lunch. Starting off the morning, it's 8 a.m., just coffee and water. That's all you need. So this is gonna be a full 3,500 calorie day of what I eat. I wouldn't totally consider it animal-based, like perfectly animal-based, because there are some things that I don't think are under the umbrella of animal-based, but animal-based is also a made-up term. All of this shit is kind of just made up. I mean, like all of these fad trendy diets, it's all made up. Kind of just do what works for you. I'm gonna show you everything that I make. The main thing is just like no ultra-processed foods. That's what we're just gonna say now. Good afternoon. It is 2:10 p.m. So I did weight training this morning, fasted, and then I just finished a 30-minute run, which was about like 2.5 miles. Here's gonna be my breakfast at 2 p.m. Right off the rip, we're getting into a controversial item that I'm gonna be eating today. If you're following a pure animal-based diet, right? Like if you're doing it 100% correct, you probably won't be drinking this. This is Gorilla Mind's electrolyte, which I like to drink before or after my runs. I did sweat a little bit more than I thought I was going to, so I'm gonna drink some of this. The thing is it is naturally flavored, so it's not artificial. There's no artificial coloring. There's no artificial flavors. It's all natural flavor, but there is stevia extract. So depending on how animal-based you are, it's up to you if you want to decide if you can have this or not. You know, there's no rules. That's the cool thing about this. There's really no rules. Like you're not gonna, like if anyone's like, bro, you're eating, you know, you're doing it wrong, you're not true animal-based, then fine, f it, I'm not true animal-based, okay? I'm just telling you guys what I eat. Threw a little bit of creatine in there as well. So creatine in a hydration packet going in here. Usually I would take beef liver as well, but I'm out of it right now. This jungle juice flavor is so fucking good. First meal, we've got beef bacon. So this is the brand. I wish I didn't open it from the bottom, but this is the brand that I get. Yeah, see, I just fucking spilled. This is the brand that I get, the Welshire. I get it at Whole Foods. I don't think it's at every location because I've had people be like, yo, I went to Whole Foods and I couldn't find it. Look, tough luck. You can also, like, I have nothing against pork. I just don't eat it, but beef bacon, it tastes really fucking good. Get it at Whole Foods, Welshire beef bacon. This is without antibiotics, human raised, no GMO, vegetarian fed. Then we've got pasture raised eggs from Vital Farms. I think everybody gets, if you get pasture raised, you probably know what Vital Farms is. This is like the main brand. And then we're cooking it all in butter, okay? We're not cooking olive oil, we're cooking it in butter. This is Vital Farms pasture raised butter, 90% grass fed, boom. So no particular reason. I honestly just get the pasture raised because I can afford it. You know, it's a luxury, I'm not gonna lie. This carton of eggs is like 12 bucks versus a normal carton is like $4. So if you can afford to get it, get it. And if you can't, that's totally okay. You can still eat whole foods and not get the, you know, the grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised, all that shit. You don't have to. It's just, it's a luxury. I almost forgot. An organic avocado. It's a little bit old, but it's not inedible. And look, no one says that you gotta do everything organic, right? Like I said, literally in the last clip, if you can't afford it, it's totally cool. There's even some studies that suggest that GMOs actually don't have health defects. I'll admit, I've seen studies that say that, but for me, it's more just so a mental clarity. Like I would rather not have the food that I eat be genetically modified, you know, and that's just me. I don't, like, that's just me using common sense a little bit. I would rather eat natural food. You know, this bacon is so fatty that you honestly don't even need to use any butter. So that's what I'm gonna do. If I could fucking grab it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't get better than that. You guys probably already saw, but the bacon grease was in the pan and I put the butter in it, and now I'm cooking the eggs. So the eggs is getting cooked. I didn't waste the bacon grease. The eggs are getting cooked inside of it because we want all of that shit, all of it. We want all the fat, all the greasy oilness. I love it. I forgot to mention, I toss a little bit of raw sauerkraut on top of my avocado. It's really good for your gut. Also, mega dose of vitamin C. When you're doing like the animal base and you're not eating as many fruits as maybe you should be, sauerkraut, great option, vitamin C. I'm Korean, so kimchi is like one of my favorite things ever, and it kind of gives me a little resemblance of kimchi. I think it is maybe the same thing or same something fermented. I don't know. This is not fermented though, because this is raw. But kimchi is like fermented cabbage, kind of the same thing, but really good. This is not gonna be pretty. It might hurt a lot of eyes, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Finishing touch, Redmond's real salt. All right, so as you guys can see, only one yolk made it onto the plate. The rest is pretty scrambled, which is okay, I don't really care. But yeah, this whole meal, sometimes I'll put a little like maple syrup on here and put it on the bacon and the eggs. It's fucking delicious, but I'm not gonna do that today. 870 calories, okay? 50 grams of protein, 19 grams of carb, 12 grams of fiber, 67 grams of fat, 1,000 milligrams of cholesterol. So we're already 745 milligrams over what MyFitnessPal says is our daily limit. Do we care? It's up for you to decide. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't care, but it's up to you. That's first meal of the day. I'll see you in a couple hours. All right, so really quick, there are a couple reasons why I am doing this video. One, because I haven't done a full day of eating in this series, and I feel like it's fitting because I've totally switched my diet and how I eat. So I wanted to share that with you guys and maybe pass along some knowledge. A couple things I wanna go over. I'm gonna be dead serious. If you're trying to lose weight, this probably isn't the diet for you because all of it is macro dense, you know, like butter, steak, eggs. Like you could easily have lean ground beef. You can use pan spray, and then you can use egg whites, and that's like a fraction of the calories. So if your goal is to lose weight, could it work? Yeah, but is it gonna be as efficient as fucking doing the calories in, calories out? No. There's a huge stigma of like, oh, the carnivore diet is just calories in, calories out, and that's why so many people lose weight. Is that true? Probably. But are there other factors? Yeah, I think there is. I think there's honestly, like, yes, the law of thermodynamics exists. Everybody knows the law of thermodynamics. Thank you, Greg Doucette. We all know what that is. But I do think there is a little bit of truth behind eating whole foods and like being more satiated, and having more whole food diet could help you lose weight. You know, everybody's different though. I wanna make that clear. Seco is legit. I believe in the law of thermodynamics, but I also believe in eating whole foods and that it could change the way that you look. So let's get that straight, okay? Let's make that clear. With that being said, I have never felt better. I feel so good. I wake up good. I'm rarely hungry. I would say like maybe 1 or 2 times a week, I'll be like, damn, I'm kind of hungry. It's like when I'm golfing or I've been like 6 hours without food, but I'm never hungry in the morning. I have coffee, which suppresses the appetite. Like 2 p.m., I'll maybe start to get a little hungry and then I eat. And then that's when I start my eating window. I don't actually intermittent fast, but I just say eating window because it's easier to understand. I feel like I get the most hungry when I start to eat my fruits, my sugars, honey, whatever. That's when I start to get hungry and that's when I can't stop eating. So everybody is different though. So it's really important where you figure out how you react. Because I'll be the first to admit, I will be the first to admit, as soon as I have some sugar, some carbs, it's so hard for me to stop. So that's why I do this intermittent fasting. And like that last meal I had, that breakfast, there wasn't many carbs in that meal. There was what, 12 grams, but no like sugars or anything. I think there was like 1 or 2 grams of sugar. I'm satiated. I'm not bloated. I have no like you couldn't even tell that I just ate. I feel good. Flat stomach, no gas, no bloatedness, no cravings. I'm satiated. And in about 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever it may be, like an hour and a half from now, I'm gonna have my second meal. All of these like fad diets, it's all trial and error. Every single person is different. Full carnivore works for some people. Full animal based works for some people. What I'm doing is working for me and I'm not gonna change it. Even when this challenge is over, I'm not gonna change it. Will I go out and have rice or maybe even make rice myself? Sure, you know, or will I go out and, I don't know, once a month have a hot dog on the golf course? Sure, but I'm not going to go back to how I was before, you know? I'm gonna do my best to stay on this animal-based, whole food diet, whatever we want to call it, for as long as I can and do my best at it. Just wanted to put that out there. Everybody is different. Look, a cheaper option. So let's say, my dinner is gonna be a ribeye, avocado, eggs. You can swap it for ground beef, eggs, and avocado. Right there alone, you're probably cutting your costs in half. So rather than like pasture-raised eggs, you just get the normal eggs. Do they taste a little bit different? Yes. Do they look a little bit different? Yeah. But you're still doing better than most people who are eating dog shit, right? Glad we had that talk. Second meal is about to go down, okay? So this is gonna be the bulk of our calories today. We've got a ribeye from Butcher Box. This is like a subscription service that I use. This is not an ad. I pay like 150 bucks every 2 weeks and they send me 12 steaks, 12 grass-fed steaks and a pound of salmon. So every 2 weeks, $150, 12 steaks, a pound of salmon. So it's a good deal. And it's grass-fed. The whole thing is 10 ounces, I think. So it comes out to like 550 calories. You can see that it's not that lean. It's not that like fatty. There's not much marbling, but it's still a ribeye, so it's got some fat in it. So I've let this sit for, you know, probably 30 minutes. We're gonna cook this up. Avocado, banana, some more sauerkraut, and some more eggs. So you can see we're starting to reuse ingredients, okay? A lot of this shit, you're just gonna be eating the same thing over and over again, but it doesn't get old because it's good. It's good for you. This time, we've got ghee. All right, so I like to use ghee with my steaks because it has a higher smoke point than butter, which means you can essentially cook this at higher temps. So you get that actual crust, you get that nice crunchy sear on the edge of your steak. And it's also like, to be honest, I love the way it tastes. This is grass-fed ghee that I got from Whole Foods. Same calories as butter. All right, so you can see the eggs turned out a lot better in this meal than they did in breakfast. Let's cut this steak open, okay? Let's see how we're looking, because if you guys know me, you know I like my steaks rare, but listen to that crust. You can't beat that crust. Ooh, look at that bit right there. You see that? I let it sit. Don't think I didn't. That's pretty good. It's a little overcooked for my liking. Like it's a little too much cooked right here. I like this. This in the middle is great, but it's just a little bit too tough. Like I can already tell it's gonna be a little tough. That's my fault. Here's the meal. We've got 3 eggs, an avocado, sauerkraut, banana, fucking steak. Steak cooked in ghee. This was cooked in butter. This meal is gonna be 1,466 calories. We counted the ghee, we counted the butter, counted the banana, sauerkraut, eggs, avocado, and ribeye. 1,500 calorie meal right here. Does it look like it? No, but because it's so nutrient dense that it ends up being 1,500. And this is an easy meal for me to eat. Like I'm gonna slam this in about 10 minutes, less. And right now we're at 2,300 on the day. How many ingredients is this? This is 1, ghee, butter, 3, ribeye, 4, avocado, 5, sauerkraut, 6, banana, 7. 7 ingredients in here. So the name of the game in this whole thing is just finding shit to eat with the least amount of ingredient list. You know, like fucking, what was it, Chick-fil-A? The Chick-fil-A chicken breast has like 40 something ingredients. Is it grilled chicken? I mean, I guess, but it's how many ingredients you need for a that's just the patty. That's just the chicken alone. 40 something ingredients, but it tastes good and it's low cal, so it's like, you know, is that gonna kill you? Who knows? I love me some grilled nuggets. They fucking go hard, I can't lie. The name of the game for me on this diet, the animal-based whole food diet, is the least amount of ingredients possible. Think about it today. How many ingredients have I had today? I've already had avocado, I've already had egg, I had the bacon, but that's still cow. So I've literally only had like really 7 ingredients the whole day. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I'm going to the warehouse and then I'm gonna come back around 8:30 p.m., which is usually kind of late, but 8:30 p.m. and I'm gonna have my like snack before bed, which I tried to not do. I tried to like not eat before bed, but that didn't last really long because honestly, I'm a fat fuck. I like to eat. I like to go to bed being satiated. You know, I brush my teeth after I eat and then I'm like, oh yeah, I feel good. So we're gonna get into that. I'm back. We got everybody here. Madrid's in the back. Ariel. But today, why am I saying? See, now I'm because I don't even know what I'm saying. Third meal, which is kind of just like a snack. We have, what is it, 1,200 calories remaining, I think. Here we go. Greek yogurt, whole milk yogurt, organic. I don't know if it's grass-fed or whatever the fuck, but it is just Greek yogurt. No added sugar, nothing. All right, so we got whole Greek yogurt, 160 calories per serving, 20 grams of protein per serving. So that's the main thing, is we need some protein. And then I like these, you can use any blueberries, but for this, I like to do frozen because it's like a nice little crunch, wild blueberries. And then we got that raw honey. We've got these Hue chocolate gems ingredients, organic cocoa. So this is not animal-based. Technically, this is not animal-based, okay? But this is organic cocoa, organic unrefined coconut sugar, organic cocoa butter. No refined sugar, no cane sugar, no sugar alcohols, no, I don't even know what that shit says, but this brand, it's fucking expensive though. This bag is like, do you know off the top of your head how much this bag is?
Probably $7.
Yeah, it's like 8, it's like something pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Also, these are insanely calorie dense. 1 tablespoon is 95 calories, 1 tablespoon. And I'm telling you right now, that's not a lot, but 1 full serving of that, 80 calories. Raw honey. Oh, look at that, fellas.
It's not showing up.
Dude, look how good this looks. So that much of these chocolates is 1 serving, 30 grams. Maybe like 1 or 2 more of these gems, but it's 190 calories right there, which is insane. So I'm not saying this is like some crazy good chocolate, it's good for you or whatever, but chocolate I like. Check it out. This bowl of goodness is 693 calories. So we can just go ahead and say 700 calories. 12 ounces of that Greek yogurt. It's 40 grams of protein. See, this is where the carbs and the sugar come in, okay? Carbs, 50 grams. Or, I'm sorry, 73 grams of carbs. 50 grams of sugar. Is that good to have before bed? Probably not. Is it good with my sleep? Probably. Is this chocolate animal-based? No.
How is it not animal-based?
It didn't come from an animal.
I think animal-based is just like stuff from nature. I think it is.
It's a whole food. We could say this is whole food. I don't think it's animal-based. I think it's whole food though. As long as it's not, no added No refined sugar is very important. No cane sugar, no sugar alcohols, no words I can't pronounce, no soy, no gluten, no palm oil. All I know is that I love it. So much so that because I have 470 calories remaining, funny because, I guess it's not funny because I eat the same thing every day, but literally at the end of the day, I always have around like 450 calories, and luckily this is like 350, and this is what I eat right before bed. So I'll eat this and then I fucking eat more chocolate before I go to bed. Am I a fat ass? Yeah.
You're just enjoying your life.
Yeah, I love this dark chocolate. It's so good.
It is very good.
So final macros on the day. So I added that. So now I've had 3,389 calories, give or take a couple hundred, because there's butter, fats, who knows? No one can be exact. Total macros: 180 grams of protein, 170 grams of carbs, 41 grams of fiber, 86 grams of sugar. So that's 6 grams below the daily value that MyFitnessPal says. 227 grams of fat. 227 grams of fat. Is that an issue? You tell me. I hope it isn't. I don't think it is, because it's been working for me for the past 70 damn days. That's it. That's full day of eating. Obviously, like I was saying before, it's calories in, calories out, but also, the quality of your food. Like I said, if you're trying to lose weight, just start ripping egg whites. And what I used to do, egg whites, cauliflower rice, eat the most low calorie shit ever. Are you gonna feel the best? No, but you're gonna get shredded quick. And that's efficient, If you're a bodybuilder, don't be eating this shit. But if you're trying to enjoy a bunch of good food, feel good, feel healthy, I would recommend this. Don't take my advice. And also, like I said earlier, there's so many of these fad diets, and how many they all have all these names, these cool names: carnivore diet, animal based, carnivore-ish. Just eat more whole foods. Eat more whole foods. Less processed shit. Eat more whole foods. Less preservatives. Try to stay away from seed oils if you can, if it's possible. But yeah, eat more whole foods. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.